By replacing the outer body panels with either bolt or bond-on items, you'll be able to bring a tired-looking vehicle into the 21st century. This is one of the first statements on Blackwell Sports Cars website. The British component car brand sells one and only one thing: fiberglass rebody kits for the NA Miata. The company was founded around 2014 when Wayne Blackwell decided to create something new for kit car enthusiasts. He had worked with Lotus, Caterhams, and Morgans in the past, but says it always felt like he was watching someone else do what he had always dreamed of. So after 17 years of experience, he quit the rat race and set off to build his own car. At first, Blackwell's plan was to offer a fully bespoke build with custom parts from the ground up. This included a welded space frame, a V8, and a complete body shell. But he says, as I started showing my work, I was getting asked to produce it as a body conversion for the MX-5 chassis, rather than a bespoke build. So he reverse engineered the exterior design to fit easily over a Miata donor. While it may not offer the performance of a lightweight tube chassis V8, the Miata is a lot easier to buy and assemble, meaning the completed car should be a lot cheaper as well. Blackwell named his finished project the Widow SPR1. Its design is an exotic mix of unique styling elements and TVR Sagaris replica. The Sagaris is a front-engine British sports car with 400 horsepower and no airbags. Blackwell took the body off one of these, cut it up, resized it, and modified the design into his own distinctive shell. The SPR1's front is unmistakably TVR inspired. It has the exact same unique sloping nose, long headlights, and flared fenders. It also has a similar double bubble roof and curved fastback that really separates its side profile from a base NA Miata. The back has some more creative liberty taken with the design. It has Volkswagen taillights and the option of either center or corner exit exhausts. A few pieces here and there complete the build. To make the kit fit properly over a Miata donor, the SPR1 needs wheel spacers, door handles barred off a Fiat Grande, and a few other knickknacks around the car. Blackwell also offers a few upgrades like the rear diffuser, but a lot of the fit and finish is left up to the customer. The window seals can all be reused, and essentially any mirror design will work with the new body. As an added bonus, if you do a Subaru brake conversion like this build, you can also grind down the calipers into a clever little SPR1 logo. The company says their kit can be built onto an NA Miata in less than a week. Most of the panels bolt directly onto the Mazda's stock mounting points, with the exception of the door skins that get bonded over the original. But there's no chassis cutting, no welding, and all the wiring is plug and play. The kit has been designed to fit with ease, so you don't need to be a competent mechanical engineer. Just some good old common sense, a box of sockets, and a trolley jack. I'm confident someone could install a full body panel set in a weekend with a pair of extra hands. When finished, the Blackwell SPR1 kit renovates an ordinary Miata into a crazy standout exotic supercar, but it doesn't provide the supercar performance to back it up. The NA Miata is a fun and affordable sports car, but no one would call it impressive in a straight line. Early MX-5s were powered by a naturally aspirated 1.6-liter four-cylinder engine, a motor that produced only 116 horsepower. 0 to 60 was rated at around 8.6 seconds, which is about as quick as a modern SUV. While there are plenty of bolt-on aftermarket parts and turbo kits offered, the fact is, a Miata will never be as fast as a modern supercar, even if you transform it to look like one. What the Miata does offer is an enjoyable driving experience with its low curb weight and manual transmission. Add the SPR1 kit on top to update the looks, and you'll be left with a unique sports car you can be proud to own. Blackwell sells their kit starting at £3,200 or around 4.3k US dollars. With the added cost of a Miata donor, new wheels, and fresh paint, a completed SPR1 Widow is probably less than $20,000. That's roughly the same as a Bauer Catfish Miata kit, but significantly cheaper than a Simpson design Miata. And it only gets better from here. Blackwell announced in 2020 that they've begun working on a second kit car model called the SPR2. This project is based on a Toyota MR2 convertible and will be fitted with Alfa Romeo taillights, a shortened Mustang diffuser, vented deck lid, and a front design that looks very similar to the Radford Lotus Type 62 too. The interior gets a makeover as well, with a custom dash and center console, including Audi TT vents.
But here we are, this is the new car that we're doing. You can probably see it in the background. This is a Mark III MR2 Roadster. But the reason we chose this is they're still a good car, they don't really rot. There's lots of engine options for them, and they are like a giant Meccano kit. All the body panels completely unbolt off the vehicle, making it easy to bolt new stuff on without actually having to modify too much. Now we'll go inside the garage and we'll show you what you've actually been asking for. So the first thing you'll see is obviously the back of the car, my workshop, a little bit tidy for once. But here we go, SPR2. That is the exact same car as what we've just shown you, just with our new design body kit. Now this vehicle is a buck. What that means is it's made out of filler, fiberglass, plastic, you name it, it's in there. If it makes the shape, then that's what we use. So there's obviously a lot of finishing work to be done on this vehicle as well. As we walk around here, the high point you see there is going to be for the exhaust. We're going to have an exhaust tip custom made that comes out the top there, something a little bit different. The deck lid will have Perspex vents in there as well. We'll probably enlarge those holes slightly just to open it up a little bit. We've got a diffuser down the bottom here, which we've got a little bit more work to do, but that was actually a shortened Mustang diffuser. Running 19s on this. We will have to run coilovers on it. You'll have a choice, you can either run wheel spacers, but we are in discussions with a few people to do extended arms and things for the back and certainly for the front to avoid any catching in the arches. There's still plenty of ground clearance on this, even though the vehicle has been lowered sort of substantially. So we incorporate the Lotus scoop into the bonnet. We're going to do a custom diffuser under the front here as well. The headlamps, unlike the SPR1, the SPR2 will have individual headlamps with a Perspex lens cover over and a daytime running light in, so they'll look more like a complete headlamp, so more of a modern sort of touch to it there. Going to the vents on the bonnet, we've got some flippers that we've designed which will sort of come across here either side. Again, they'll be meshed behind anyway to stop anything falling in there, but it just close up the holes a bit. Now there's a lot of shape work to do on the bonnet there and a few more lines to put in and the edges and things like that. Obviously the badges as well, we'll do a recessed badge, that sort of thing. So, but there we go, that is the SPR2.
Hit the subscribe button if you want to see the SPR2 when it's finished. Maybe we'll do another video on it. And remember to leave a like as well. Thanks for watching.